It's the 28th of April 2025. I'm in the lovely little village of Honley, and I had to laugh. Southgate Theatre. I had to laugh at this sign. Look, I'm doing 4 miles an hour then at my top speed. Oh, steady average of 3 miles an hour. So, planning on walking for a couple of hours. It's 3 o'clock on a pretty hot April afternoon. So, we're planning on going through the lovely little village of Midgley, that's what I'm saying tonight, Honley. All the Lees round here, getting confused. And then up into Magwood, which is a favourite walk and very shady for Prince, who isn't a fan of the heat, are you, son? So we're walking on the shady side of the street. Here we go. Now, classic Yorkshire feature here. Weavers' cottages. Lots of little windows which allowed people to weave long into the summer's night. They did long days back then, weaving away, but they're absolutely lovely. I'm sure they're pretty expensive. Very close to the centre of the village of Honley. So one of my favourite things about West Yorkshire is the stunning Yorkshire stone. Even modern houses tend to be built with this lovely warm stone, and when it's clean it's beautiful, and even when it's weathered, as you can see in the weavers' cottages, it's still very pleasant indeed. Ooh, look at that. It's like gargoyle. Ooh. You wouldn't mess with him, would you? He doesn't look very nice. I'm not sure we'll have him on my doorstep. But anyway, kind of timed this a little bit wrong because it's school coming out time, and Honley, like anywhere, turns from a sleepy little place to a nightmare of parents picking the kids up to take them 100 yards home. Might be a bit oh, there's some kids walking there. Bloody hell, don't see that very often, do you? Kids walking home. That's a shocker, isn't it? Flipping heck. Look at this, look how busy this Honley main street is. Might have a bit of an effort crossing here. 10 million kids. Just let them go. But we're going to walk up the cobbled street ahead once all these kids are dissipated. Walking in huge gangs of them. Alright, I was going to cross then, but a bit busy. Right, let's get across now.
Hello, camera. Get me in the vlog.
No, you're alright. One of the downsides of videoing is, of course, being catcalled. Church Street, this is. Oh, that's really hot. It must be over 20 degrees. So I'm just curbing the tyres there, look. Yeah, so beautiful cobbled street, which we will walk up on the shady side, as it's really is very hot indeed. Suddenly gone from being an overcast, coolish day to being really, really hot. And the forecast for the week, this last week of April, is really hot. Honley Church up there. Look at that, free vape delivery. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, one thing about Yorkshire is it's got some great pubs. Been in that one a few years ago when Home Fire and Beer Garden. I bet the fire isn't on tonight, but the beer garden might be open. Belfry Cottage. Well, there's a Belfry Cottage near the church of Honley. And as you can see, the church is telling the correct time. 3:10. Look at this. Look at this. Little ginnels and courtyards. And a rather nice tabby cat looking out the window. As I say, I timed this a bit wrong because normally there isn't really that many cars about around here. Yeah, that's a bit more peaceful now. So yeah, looking back along the church street, lovely, typical Yorkshire street. Let's go over here before we get run over. No, he's not coming down here. Looks like there's a lilac, lovely lilac bush up there. Seen some cracking ones this year, and it's been a tremendous year for blossoms. And might have been due to the dry winter that we had. School Street. Guess that's where all the kids came from. School Street. There's lovely, lovely cottages there, but yeah, it's a nice lilac. Somebody with a dog, so I'll have to cross the road to avoid any potential pausey cuffs. Yeah, there's another lovely cottage. That's been there a while. Needs to be one way, this, I think. Too many cars coming up and down here. What's this one called? Fransfold. Fransfold, oh look at that. You'd live on this street, wouldn't you? Crikey, you could be in France. Beautiful. That is lovely, that, isn't it? Rather a nice table and chairs outside. And south facing, so they get the late afternoon sun. That's really nice. Can I get out of Fransfold? Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. These will have been the toilets for all you young people. Houses didn't have bathrooms when even my dad was young. People just used to have a privy in the backyard. And here we go. You'd have to use a tin bath once a week for a bath. Take it in turns, using the same water, of course. So the youngest kids got in a pretty dirty water, I imagine. But yeah, there's the toilets of Fransfold. The things you see. Is that wisteria? I'm trying to think. Looks like wisteria. Whatever it is, it's stunning. I'll get lens out later and confirm. Oh, there's one for sale here. I don't know, it's that one right past it. Not sure the windows aren't as traditional as the very cute looking weavers' cottages. Maybe they were built a little bit later. Right, just being a bit careful here. Don't want to get run over. People come up here pretty quick. Oh, lovely clematis there. Definitely come at the right time of year now. Very nice acer as well. Can't beat acers. Look at these houses here. Stunning. Do you know, I've never walked up here. I was taking a bit of a diversion because, oh, that camellia. The only problem with camellias is they drop the flowers in no time. That's the only thing, but they are a spectacular shrub to have in your garden. Oh, more houses for sale. There you go. Here's another row of weavers' cottages. It looks like somebody's put in windows there that don't really conform to the weaver stereotype. But that's just been sold, this house. Should have bought that, shouldn't I? If I had a vast amount of money. Because this would have been a great place to have as a base in West Yorkshire. Lovely, lovely walks around here. Oh, I'm glad I came up here. Look at that white one in the corner. Lovely. Well, they all are. Very, very nice indeed. What a great place, Honley. Yeah, it's in the cobbly street here. I'm going to have a meander down there. Somebody's put a bench out there. Gets the sun of an evening. Oh, that's a magnificent house there, look. Look at that. 3 levels. Has that got a garage underneath? It has. There we go. Berrycroft. By me. Makes a change from for sale, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, gotta walk down here, sorry. Nice yard there. Oh, here we go. This is Yorkshire to a T. Look at this. That's amazing. What a stunning place. There's a dog here, so there could be some barking going on. Hello. Hello. Prince wasn't bothered. Probably too hot for him. Look at these houses. You can't exactly park outside your own house here, can you? Look at this. Bit more room on that side, but this side, no. People didn't have cars when they were built. I'm sort of heading in the general direction I want to go, I guess. Let's look back. Look at that. Brilliant. Now, obviously, if I lived on here, there wouldn't be any weeds on this street. We make it look really even more picturesque by getting rid of all the weeds. Right, when we're going down there, I'm going to go down there. Yeah, that kind of goes where I want to go. Come on then. With a beautiful cobbled lane, walked by the clog-shod feet of centuries on the way to the mills. Yeah, good grip for your clogs. I used to live in Longwood in Huddersfield. That's a really nice place. There we go. Look at this. It's such a scenic place, Honley. Nice old car down there in the yard, next to that camper van. Oh, there's a couple. Yeah, I've just seen the other one. We'll walk past those and have a look. But yeah, Longwood's very similar, near Golka, if anybody knows where they are. If you don't, worth a look. Lots of Golka, especially lots of little cobbly ginnels to wander around. I think there's even a local walking pamphlet guiding you around the delights of Golka. Oh, it's for sale. Good grief, should we buy it and become private detectives, Prince? Wonder how much they want for it. Needs a bit of work, tyres are flat, but Doesn't look too bad. You wonder if those sills are rotten underneath those chrome plates. Well, that's a really nice car, isn't it? Yeah. Pity I'm not a mechanic, because I'd like to drive around in one of those. Yeah, best time of year this, birds are tweeting, singing, tulips are out. Maybe nearly over now. But yeah, this is a lovely place. Sold. Blimey. Look at the size of that. Oh no, potentially more than one house there, but absolutely lovely. Definitely live down here. Lovely place. Right. It's the 25th of April 2025 on a hot, nearly said summer's afternoon, but it's a spring afternoon in Honley in Magwood. And we've come across these lovely weavers' cottages by Magwood, which you can hear down there. Some rhododendrons there. They'll be out in flower very soon. But yeah, nice little bridge across. Is that a mill race? Might have been a mill here at one time. Older gentleman there. A lovely, lovely garden. Rockery. Takes a bit of work. Videoing the houses next door. But fabulous. What a place to live. Some geese in his garden, I can see. Canada geese. Over there. Obviously into his topiary. Lovely fir trees there. If we go a little higher and further, you can get a better view of those cottages. West Yorkshire. Isn't it fabulous? What a fantastic place to live. I was lucky enough to live here for about 12 years, and I'm very lucky to live where I do, in Barring Furness, at the end of the Furness Peninsula. I always enjoy walking along here because quite often you can see kingfishers. Always a thrill to see a kingfisher, the blur of blue shooting along the river. So there's as we go up here, a little further along, there's a very attractive mill pond. Sorry, that was me whacking the first midge to land on me this year. I'm known as the Magdale Midge Magnet, but well, not really, but the only other person in the world who gets bitten more than me by midges is my sister, and she's chosen to live in the Highlands of Scotland, where the odd midge has been known to come out in the summer. I've seen quite a lot of butterflies, which is obviously nice. There's a lot of, I can see a lot of what we call cut stones. This river, the Mag, has been controlled And I don't know whether they've had any flooding here, but West Yorkshire in recent years has suffered quite a lot of severe flooding. Hebden Bridge most famously, and Mytholmroyd, both been severely flooded several occasions. Very sad for the people who live there and the businesses. Here we are, here's this magnificent mill pond. This is lovely. There's a few fishermen's platforms. Prince is enjoying the view. I think he's just spotted someone. I hope they haven't got a dog, because it'll be mincemeat when Prince is finished with it. Well, maybe not. But he does enjoy a good bark. He's not particularly keen on border terriers or male boxers, especially after he was attacked by some rather nasty male boxers. Oh, look at this. That's a rather nice picture, isn't it? Maybe take a screenshot of that. Yeah, the birds are in full voice this year. I don't know whether it's as you get older you tend to become more aware of simple pleasures in life, and listening to the birds singing in the springtime, or the mating calls. It's definitely growing on me. My dad was still is keen bird watcher. I always enjoyed seeing the different visitors to his garden in Barrow-in-Furness, and filling in every year the RSPB's. Oh, look at that. Live footage of a duck landing. The RSPB's annual surveys, where you watch for an hour or two and make a note of all the birds that visit your garden. But they've had some quite interesting visitors in the past. Jays and various kinds of coal tits and blue tits and what's the other one? Goldfinches. Yeah, beautiful birds, goldfinches. People think Britain hasn't got any colourful birds, but we certainly do. I was about to say our tits are the envy of the world, but perhaps people might misconstrue my meaning there. It's a Benny Hill kind of truism, that, isn't it? Benny Hill, I mean, people in Europe loved Benny Hill, and they took it for what it was, really. I mean, it's still shown, Benny Hill show still shown on TV across Europe. Banned in England, of course, due to our political correctness. He was a bit of a recluse, was Benny Hill, and lived on his own. But he was a very, very witty man and wrote a lot of his scripts himself. Right, there's a rather good weir that we have seen before, but I'm not going to come here and not see the weir. Part of the industrial heritage of England, this. You can hear the water falling. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at that. Look at that. What's going on here? What's going on here at the weir? It just shows how dry this winter's been, because normally water's spilling over there. There's another one. Let's have a look at the River Mag itself down here. Widens quite nicely there. Try not to fall in. So the water is bypassing round. Stay there, Prince. The water is bypassing round and coming out there like an overflow. And it's not going over the weir itself. Look at that. I'm shocked. Some other disappointed punters up there. They were expecting to see some fireworks or waterworks. The water going over the weir, but no, wasn't to be. So here we are, the Home Valley Riverside Way. Home Valley is inextricably linked with the development of the textiles industry. The rise and fall of the industry is played out along this short stretch of the river. Hard to imagine that this quiet, peaceful place was once a hive of industry. In this area you can trace the evolution of textile production, the early cottage industry of the weavers' cottages, which we saw further up Magwood, the clothier's house, the remains of a small water-powered mill across the river, the site of a large steam-powered mass-production textiles factory. So that's how it was. Here we go. Magdale's a haven for wildlife people as well. Look at that, green woodpeckers, kingfishers and tawny owls. Get yourself to Magdale. Yeah, forget-me-not. Forget-me-nots there. Wonder if you can walk along here a bit. We'll give it a go before we go back into the wonderful village of Honley. Probably walking up somebody's private path here, but hoping this is a terrace of weavers' cottages. And that does look like there's some evidence of industry there. Worked hard, people in the 18th and 19th centuries. Oh, sold. Just about to buy it as well. Yeah, look at that. Fabulous. Bet that wasn't for sale very long. Millbrook Cottage. Oh, got a nice garden and a few rhododendrons out there. That's really nice. House prices tend to be cheaper in the north of England than the south, but there's definitely hot spots where the prices are on a par with most of the rest of England. Oh, here we go. Wisteria again. Is that a pussycat? Oh dear. Prince does not like pussycats. Oh, he's after it. Prince! Now then, bit of a Mexican standoff here. Come here, come on. I'm not going to chase that nice pussy cat. It's too hot for that. Come on then. Well, you were tough, weren't you? Yeah? Called his bluff. That cat called your bluff. Right, we'll walk back this way because that's a road here. So we're going to have to go and run the gauntlet of the cat again. Come on. Not bothered in the slightest. Too hot for chasing round. So yeah, we'll walk back along here, cross the River Mag and head back into Honley.